Oh, Bola Alicia has followed me. Thank you very much, Bola. Okay then, I think we're about ready. Like I say, my chat is going to be on my phone, so if you want to ask me anything or just talk about anything, I'll be able to view it on there. So that's what's happening if I'm looking down. Otherwise, I'm just going to be introducing you to the game Othercide, and yeah, just showing you the ropes of it really. I haven't completed it myself, so we will come to a point where even I don't know what's going on, but I think this will be quite interesting to see. Um, just to see if I become overconfident in the game or not. That would be pretty dreadful if that was to happen, because the thing with this game is it decides to save all the time, and yes, there is a way to dream, enjoy, less punishing, but still, no, we don't want that. Let's go to nightmare mode. That's what my other file was on as well. As nice and soothing as the dreaming mode will be, I don't think that's the way for this. So I'll explain a bit more as we're going on, but obviously I don't want to ruin the mood of this game as cutscenes are playing. For centuries, the mother has protected the veil, preventing it from shattering. Her journey has led her to the deserted streets of the city, rotted by the plague, where a greater threat awaits.
He needs us. The other has come for the chosen one, and soon the veil will break. The suffering cannot continue.
So it's very ominous if you haven't seen that for the very first. If you haven't seen that at all. I do like it though. Kind of sets the tone straight away. I say that. Has the game crashed? I really hope not. That would be really horrific if that happened. Oh no, there we go. That was going to be an excellent start to my first stream in over 2 years there, wouldn't it?
Suffering festers within him. The edge of reality frays. Each battle takes more and more out of me. The other could shred the veil and devour our world. Will you stay with me until the end? I'll give what I can, what I have left. Let it go here and no further.
So here we are. This is, we could say, the tutorial level.
Watch, my friend. Once I move to strike, the first will fall.
So, as it's saying here, I'll explain it as it goes on, but you'll see your character here, whose turn it currently is. The amount of action points as well, so you only get a limited number of moves or strikes per turn. I'll explain a bit more about that as we go. So for now, we can't really do a lot other than just moving to the red square. So see here, it takes 10 AP.
The other sends more against us.
And here we go, it's just simply teaching you how to attack and beat suffering. So that's just talking about the timeline. What you'll see as it gets a bit more hectic is there'll be enemies here, so what this icon is a spawn of enemies, so immediately as I end my turn there's going to be enemies spawning. So with that, that's a delayed action where he's going to attack me. It's explaining a bit there. But yeah, if I leave it without doing anything, you see my character is behind this turn symbol, meaning I will take a lot of damage from that attack if I don't do something. So let's just go straight to shield charge. That'll just close the gap. And it also, that particular move not only interrupted them, but it knocks them back on the track also. So they take their turn a lot later, and you could end up getting 2 turns, 3 depending how you wanted to take it. So here we go, Vengeful Stance. It will interrupt the next melee attack and launch a devastating counter attack. 20 HP. 20 HP is nothing, but you'll see things like this will cost percentages of health in the future instead of 20 HP. I wish we could have interrupt skills for things like 20 HP or 10 HP. So next part of the tutorial now. Did I call that the tutorial? I meant tutorial, obviously.
Fear not. I can stop the attack before it happens.
So 60 AP. Notice this goes into burst here, meaning I go back even further on the track. See, it says instead of 50, it'll go up to 100. But for now, we'll just do it as it happens. I'll explain a bit more about burst as we go through it. So enemies are spawning. We don't get to move until they've had their turns. So this doesn't look good. We're going to get shot at. Here we go. Your unit will go into burst mode. In short, you can do more attacks and stuff, but again, it takes a long time to then take your next turn. Okay. So that's explaining about dodge and armour. Armour is very good dodge. I try not to rely on, as if you get hurt, it's very hard to recover in this game. Okay, let's do a slash. Can we do a shield charge from over here? Oh, Hail of Shards. Don't remember seeing that move. Let's do a Vengeful Stance. I mean, again, this is only the tutorial. I really need to learn how to say that word, don't I? So yeah, it won't be too hard, this bit. Well, it won't be hard at all. What am I talking about? More and more enemies spawning. Okay. What is this? Deals out each 50. Yeah, screw it. Why not? Oh, that just ends the turn anyway. So I think you dodge automatically in the tutorial anyway, because that'd be pretty bad if you die in the tutorial. Lovely stuff. Right, shall we Spear tornado. I mean, that's quite good, spear tornado. Let's just go over here and then we'll have enough to do this. Oh, didn't realise it was a delayed action. There's me just taking the tutorial not seriously at all. I honestly don't remember the tutorial being this long the first time I played it. Still, it gives you a basic feel of the kind of enemies we're going to go up against. Let's do that. Oh! That's interesting. A dodge on the tutorial. How far away do you have to be from this guy? So you can also see where these guys can use their skills. So massive shot, all I've got to do is back up one step and that's it, he can't use that on me. It's probably going to dodge regardless, but I'd rather not take the chance considering the enemies have dodged once already. So we'll move over here. Again, do another ventral stance. We should be coming up to the end of the tutorial very soon. Ah! One unhappy clown and Mr. Nathwani. Yes, indeed, this is the serial cleaner XXX 18 plus. Although not that kind, you know.
He is here, the chosen one.
And no Chippendale for you either.
I don't want to harm you, little one.
But we want to harm you very much.
I have failed. You most of all. I fought with every bone and sinew. All I am, I leave to you. Take it. My blood is my legacy. May it spill forth into an army to rend suffering from its host.
The city was destroyed, the veil fractured. Missed that last bit, but I'm sure you guys got it.
My voice destroyed a city. It's not enough. How soon will you hatch? I want you in this world. I want to see what you can do. To those that hurt me. To those you will hurt. I can't wait.
Time and space converged, reality and unreality were on the edge of destruction for the first time, and Other was close to breaking through. Good stuff. And no, Mr. Nathwani, although I am actually a little bit excited for the new Pokemon Snap, not gonna lie.
My life lights your path. Do you remember our journey together? This time, let me guide you. You will wield my memories like a sword, and with them, grow our army.
And thus were they trapped in an everlasting loop from recollection to recollection. Daughters of the Red Mother die only to rise again. That will make sense as we start going through this.
This dark corner of existence is a harbinger. Soon all will follow. The very fabric of our reality is threatened. My last breath is near. My daughters, you are of me. Put an end to suffering.
So here we go. For those of you that know what I've been playing recently, I do a lot of Darkest Dungeon, and that's what kind of attracted me to this game. So, as it says, it's a game about sacrifice and tough choices. Progress is auto-saved, so there is no turning back. And yes, the enemies are of course lethal. Once the daughters die, you will lose them forever, unless you resurrect them in some way or another. And the game does expect you to restart as well with extra skills if you do lose all your daughters. So what it will go through is how to, what they say, germinate a daughter from the mother. Very weird way of putting it.
From this side of the veil,
here we go.
I can give you my daughters, birthed from my soul. You will need them to fight.
So unfortunately we don't
remember now.
Well, not a lot, but here we've got 2 daughters already, it seems. So we've got a Blade Master, a Soul Slinger, and we are going to get a Shield Bearer, I believe, by default. So you've only got a certain amount of vitae, or vitae, however you pronounce it, which is listed up here. So you can't just keep on, you know, making lots of daughters. And that's where, you know, having to restart comes in. There'll come a point where you start losing daughters, you can't recoup from those losses, especially as when you're going through levels, you level them up, and if you lose one, then and you try to use another daughter, that one's at a much lower level. So it is a game of tough decisions, definitely. And no, Mr. Nathwani, no mercy this time. What about WrestleMania 17 though on the GameCube? I hear that's a right ripper. Here we go. So
The others are converging, warping reality. You must stop suffering from feeding. Go. Close the first synapse.
So this one's going to be a fairly simple level. We might well take damage, which I really would not want to do. The only way to heal in this game, because I did mention it is hard to heal, is by sacrificing your daughter for another, which sounds kind of backwards because you don't want to be losing your army. However, it will give unique effects if you heal the daughter, depending whether you sacrifice a shield bearer, you know, the Blade Master or the Soul Slinger. What even is that icon? I don't know how you found that, but I am impressed.
How many have died to appease suffering's ambition? How many more?
So, as you can see here, it's talking about flanking and backstabbing. So, unlike the tutorial where you only had one person to use, now that you've got 3, you can end up having enemies look at a particular target and then sneak up with a different daughter and cause either double damage or 50% damage, depending whether you're flanking or backstabbing. Now, usually the enemies don't attack on their very first turn unless you're right in front of them. Who are we at the moment? The Soul Slinger. So let's move them about a bit. Oh, I can't even see what that was. I'm just going to assume that was a good thing. Something happened, I couldn't see what it was. I don't have 2 screens set up, unfortunately, so if it's a follower or a message or something, thank you very much. Now, we don't want to be bursting just yet. It's very, very early in the game, so the thing with this game, you might be inclined to try and beat up the enemies as soon as possible, but you do have some time to play around with, especially once you know that the enemies don't usually attack on their first turn. So you see it as well here that even if you're moving the same amount of squares, it each takes different AP because it literally goes by a path. So you do have to calculate things a bit in advance, especially when there's more enemies coming at you. and you can see here by highlighting an enemy, you can see exactly where they move. So at the moment I'm within their radius, but like I say, they don't tend to attack on their first turn. So now we go to Prudence. Hot damn indeed, Bulla. Hello, I can't pronounce that name, but yes, a little bit creepy indeed. But that's what makes this alluring, especially where it's black and white and there's only the colour red, which could be the blood of your enemies or just your own. Right, so now we're getting to the enemy's turn. Let's see what they do. Luckily not a lot. Those ranged characters tend to stay ranged and usually don't set up an attack on you unless you happen to be fairly close to them already. So I have not lined this up very well at all. For the Soul Slinger, it's a shooting slash ranged enemy. Oh, sorry, shooting slash ranged unit, and I can't shoot over this rock. I assume that's a lot taller than what it actually looks like. So what we're going to do, we can see the shot here takes 25 action points, so as long as we're below that, then that's good, and we should be able to flank here. See, ooh, will that be a flank? Will that be a flank? Yep, flanked. So see, there's a damage modifier, although unfortunately the Soul Slinger is quite weak at first. There we go, our first proper attack in a proper map. Let's just end it there. Now the Blade Master, although has less armour and I believe health than all the other units,
revel in her strength.
as you can see, it does a lot more damage, which is always nice.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Now memories appear when you defeat certain enemies, and you can use them to equip to your daughter and give them a particular power up depending what the memory is and what you use it with. At the moment we've just got attacks, I believe, as well as interrupting move with our Soul Slinger. So at first we'll mainly be using attack buffs, but there will be other little things as we go through. We want blood and stomping on our enemy's skull. Yes, yes we do. So let's continue, shall we? Got this Soul Slinger here who'll move next. Maybe they'll try to sit up on the shield bearer here. Wouldn't be too much of a problem if they do, because we've got some time to action before that happens. So let's just move them all closer to those two units there. See here it says 3 enemies remaining, but it looks like there's another one to spawn. There's not a lot we can do until they appear on the timeline, so might as well just go straight for these guys. Okay, let's see what this guy does. Oh? Oh, it's going to be kind of pleasant, although it's a bit annoying as we can't really attack, not unless we burst. Shall we burst? Yeah, go on then, why not? So let's do a lunge. Oh, beautiful stuff.
A bitter victory.
But good. What we're going to do, let's
Another terror to
hide
haunt us.
the shield bearer over here. Here we go. So sometimes spawns happen once you defeat certain enemies. So as we see, something's appeared between Serene and Grace here, and it's a Plague Guard who's all the way over there. Not great. Okay, we kind of expected this. So this is the thing when bursting, you've got to be careful because as you can see, Prudence can't move again until after the attack goes off. So what we're going to do is, can we attack from here? And here we go, you can see that a sword icon appears above the enemy's head, meaning you can hit them from that direction. So let's just do a little pew pew pew. Oh, beautiful. And in fact, shall we do it again? Yeah, let's do it again. Let's go burst for both of these. what we'll do is we'll move our
revel in
Blade
her
Master up
strength.
to where the Plague Guard is. And hopefully finish off with just a couple of little attacks. Here we go, music getting a bit creepier now. Okay, so hopefully the armour of this guy won't be too bad. Oh, 1200 health. I definitely don't remember that last time I did this. But we've got 2 more slashes that we can do. This is the last enemy of the map, so this should not be an issue unless they somehow dodge, but they've got 0% dodge. So unless my character's blind, we are good. There we are. First map down. On that note, guys, how is the volume here?
Is spent. She must rest till a new day.
I don't want it to be where I'm talking over it and you can barely hear any of the game, or even worse, the game is just blaring away and you just hear me moving my lips, so do let me know. So here we see they've leveled up, which is great. They've also all gained a new skill.
Come what may, we will slow
and a trait.
progress.
Well, one of them's got a trait. The extra skill I shall show you very shortly. So this is talking about recollections. So as I touched on earlier, if you've got no way to continue, then you get shards depending how far through the game you've got, and you can use those shards to give yourself some pretty good buffs. Unfortunately, we are naked at the moment though. So let's just go to the next day, rest and reprise, or reprieve, whatever, or reprise. Here we go. So let's go into the void. Okay, so for the Blade Master, as we've leveled up, we can unlock a new skill. You get a choice of 2 each time you get to a new level of mastery, or rather a particular level of mastery, and you can't change that once you've chosen. So I'm going to go for the lightning strike here. As you can see here, so you can dash up to 5 tiles and deal a fair amount of damage, which is very good for hopping across the map extremely quickly. Or you've got a movable stance, which is a reaction skill, meaning you've got to sacrifice some of your health, but then you usually get a pretty crazy buff. Problem with this one is if you don't have enough power to then beat up the enemy that comes into your range, then you're usually going to take quite a bit of damage. But it is good. It is good. I like both of these skills. So let's go for lightning strike for now. Okay, here we go. So we've got the shield bearer as well. For now I'm going to go with Blacksmith's Grace, so it gives you, although it does cut into your health, it does increase your armour for a certain amount of time, and with the shield bearer having quite a lot of health, that's quite nice, especially if you're going to be intending to take damage with this particular person, you know, use them as bait. And for this one we are going to use Shadow Round. So again, it's a reaction skill and costs some health, but each time an attack happens to an enemy, even multiple enemies, then she fires back with some damage each time before her next turn. So if you burst and you activate Shadow Round, then you can do quite a lot of damage, even though you've got the drawback of waiting for your next turn. And Wrathful Rain is very good because it helps back you away from enemies, but it is quite costly on the action points. So let's go with Shadow Round. And we did have a trait with one of these, didn't we? I'm sure one of these unlocked a trait. Here we go, Grace. So, aggressive, effect damage plus 50. That's not half bad at all. So, let us, we've got 550. Let's just go straight into another map, shall we? So that's talking about, you know, new skills and memories. We'll deal with them in a bit. let's go for this one here, the hard one. Obviously we can only use our 3 daughters at the moment. Here we go, off to close another synapse.
You wouldn't want my scalpel to slip into innocent flesh.
There we go. So this is talking about these kind of combos you can do. I think that was showing off Shadow Round there.
What forces they arrayed against an innocent?
Alright then. So let's just try and get through this. Like last time, we're just going to advance towards the enemies and not go into burst mode or anything. There really isn't a point at the moment. Nice and simple for now. As you can see, we've gone up from 4 enemies to 9, which is quite a difference, and we've got some new ones. Scavengers can be a pain in the arse because although they're quote-unquote weak, they can do multiple attacks a turn depending how close or how far in range you are to them. And also they tend to move quicker than any other enemy. So if you go into burst mode without taking these guys into account, they can come up and do a lot of damage. Oh, a lovely dodge from the scavenger. That is not good. Let's see if we can finish it off. No, that's really not good. Can we do a... I really don't want to go into a burst straight away. I really don't. So we won't. Okay. Let's dash straight over here. So if we're really unlucky, this thing will be left with 1 health left. If we're super unlucky, it will dodge. Nope, we got it. Beautiful stuff. And we are going to move just slightly over here.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
And then the shield bearer, so this shouldn't be an issue. Unless, again, dodging comes into play. But we've got 3 strikes, 15% dodge. That is not going to happen. So we're doing alright. Got rid of a couple of enemies. And we get a few more turns as well before the ranged enemies start doing their thing. Ooh, go on then, let's do... when will this guy move? Oh, let's do... I suppose we've got time. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go straight for the lightning strike. Beautiful. And then we're going to back off. Because if you're right up close to them and it becomes their move, then they not only flee, but they also shoot at you while doing it, which we do not want. Okay. Let's move the shield bearer over here. Here we go. Looks scarier than it is. We've got plenty of time until then. That is a glitch. There is no way he could do a melee attack from 20 squares across the screen. What the hell happened there? Okay, looks like... God damn it. Oops. Even lost my headset there. Oh, okay, that is a big problem, especially so early in the game. As you see, one attack did 60% damage. I'm a little bit pissed about that. Okay, whatever. Let's just do what we can. I still can't believe that. That's crazy. I'm just wondering what could have prompted that. I've never bumped into a glitch like that before, and then it goes and happens in my first stream with you guys. That is so annoying though. So annoying.
I revel in her strength.
Okay then. Let's try and beat this cheating guy before he does something else to us. Beautiful.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Okay, so we have a lot of a couple of scavengers and a couple of cursed therapists, which are ranged enemies. So we need to start moving there before they come in. Hello, Supreme One. How are you doing? I think you might have just missed a weird glitch that happened. If you've played this game, then you know I'm just going to shut up. You'll see it. Oh, Supreme One. I didn't realise you knew the unhappy clown. Right, let's see what we can do here. Okay, a dodge which isn't hot, but we're okay.
How foolish, my
I did begin
fears.
to wonder, you know, if you knew something I didn't, Supreme One. Okay, so I've got more spawns now, but they're miles away. There's no way they're going to be able to hurt us just yet, not unless another weird, crazy glitch happens anyway. I'm a little worried about this scavenger. As you can see, it can move quite far. I think I'm actually going to have to burst here. So let's do it. Please don't dodge. There we go. Lovely.
Exquisite.
Okay, let's move her back. Well, I'm glad you're implying that you know stuff to begin with. I just go for the straight up vacant, you know, who's this, what am I doing, where am I sort of thing. We could still hit people from here. Let's do that. So, Supreme One. Othercide is about trying to defeat suffering. Suffering being something what these enemies are a part of. And the deal is you create units, these daughters here, to be able to... Oh, I can't see what that was. Again, heard the sound, don't know what it is with one screen. But anyway, yes, you use your daughters to defeat each map. There's different types as well. And yeah, it will come to a point where we start losing daughters, unfortunately, like what's happened here. Like, Serene can barely take a hit, as you can see. But we'll come more across that once I start showing more of this game off and hopefully doing more streams about it as well. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, even if it is a bit dark and dingy.
Exquisite.
Exquisite indeed. What wasn't exquisite was, again, that enemy hitting me from 20 miles away. But, you know, that'll be an interesting thing. At least that was recorded, and I can throw that up somewhere, I guess, to show it's not me just losing unnecessarily.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
To a degree, yeah. It's kind of like Fire Emblem. You see it in the same way where you move your units across the screen. There's different types of enemies you go against.
We must prepare for the next.
And in fact, brought up another point there. The only way you can heal in this game is by sacrificing one of your daughters. Which we might have to do at some point, considering we took one extremely big hit there. For now, there is another synapse, and we do have enough vitae to create 3 more daughters, so let's do it. What trait did we unlock with our Blade Master? Arrogant. Taking no damage deceived her. She no longer wants to learn. Great to a degree, but yeah, as you can see, there's sometimes downsides to having these traits. Oh, thank you. I didn't know. I've got the same noise for everything. As you can tell, I you know, even before coming back to my first session in years here at Twitch, I haven't got other sounds set up, so I can't, you know, I just don't know what's happening. It could be a follower, could be a host, could be donation, could be anything, and I would be none the wiser at this moment in time. But I really appreciate the host. Like, thank you. You didn't have to do that at all, but I am super appreciative. So, as I mentioned,
give life to our daughters.
Let's make some more daughters. We'll do one of each again.
Please, guide her well.
You can name
now
your daughters as well. You don't have to go with
in her way.
what it gives you. But as you start creating an army,
please, guide her well.
You'll realise. Well, it's not that you won't care, but I find that if you name your characters, it just hurts that much more when they're dead.
Now,
stream through PS4.
On any who stand
I don't know what it's
way.
like for PS4. I've only had PC, and before that, as you know, I had the Xbox 360, but I wasn't really streaming through that. That was just videos recording. So Twitch has all been through PC for myself, but I really need to get a second screen sorted out. I do actually have one, but I just need to connect it up and have a lot more space for it. Army to conquer the world. I like that. I think the harem isn't that like you're my wives or something like that. I could have that completely backwards. But yeah, sure, let's do it. A harem army to conquer the world. Oh, yes, I see what you mean now. Yes, these are my waifus, I guess you could say. Oh, it took me a while to get what you were on about there, but yes. Keep this close to your heart. This footage is now ingrained in the internet, and there's no other. They've got to all be women, I'm afraid. I mean, why not? Okay, we've only got 150 vitae, so I don't really want to start harnessing powers just yet. I'll show you hopefully after this mission. Maybe we can give a power up to someone and show you how it works, especially if we unlock more memories on this mission. It'll be quite nice to have a variety of things we can do.
Farewell, daughters.
Free all waifus. I agree, free all waifus. But not my ones. Yeah, these ones are staying.
Invaded and
that can be clipped out of context, I'm sure.
Purgatory.
Okay, so this is another hunt mission. So we will see things like rescue missions and sorry, I just got confused there because I was wondering why I don't have my lightning strike. It's because we've got these brand new characters. So we want to be kind of smart here. Let's move up here and end. Let's just move there. No need to attack just yet, although it is going to get pretty hectic soon. Let's do that. The other thing you've got to plan in this game is you can't move through your daughters. So say, for example, I had Joy over here instead. She then can't go through here. She has to go around, which you tend to forget, or at least I tend to forget. Let's hope we don't forget through this playthrough, shall we? Okay, getting a little bit crowded here. Right, let's see what we can do. I don't think it's worth bursting, definitely not. That will do a lot of damage. Although not enough. I could burst. Yeah, you know, I might do that.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
Now the thing is, although I'm bursting, you really shouldn't unless you need to. Because the problem is, if enemies spawn around you, whether it be at the end of your turn or in between turns, there's not a lot you can do. And like I mentioned earlier, if you're within their range immediately, immediately within their melee range, then they can attack you, and it feels cheap, but it's just part of the game, unfortunately. What on earth is that? I'll have to check that link out at some point. Right, what we're gonna do... Oh, we need to get rid of this guy. I was going to try and lock this one into place, but... Oh, we missed one there. Yeah, we really need to get rid of this scavenger. Oh, go on. There we go.
I revel in her strength.
Okay, so although we can't move around and then try and backstab with the shield bearer,
More of his doctors.
we can
Should I say
flank
acolytes?
it. So we'll go over here. And he doesn't move for a little while, so we'll just stay around here and keep flanking. Yeah, I do miss the days of deck profiles, I must admit. I mean, they might come back though, Supreme One, they might come back. But for now, I don't think... Is there a decent game on Steam, a decent Yu-Gi-Oh game? I think the last one that was around, you had to buy all the packs for again, kind of like Decade Duels. But, yeah, I'm not about that. I'm more penny pinching as years go on. Oh, there's another dodge. Hopefully, again, we hit all 3 shots here. Look, it's only 15% dodge, but sometimes it feels like 50. Good. Excellent. Otherwise that would have been a problem. Okay, let's move behind, and now we get to do a backstab.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
As you saw there, if you are gracious enough to do a backstab, then you get a very small little cutscene there of the daughter who did it.
Bleed them dry.
Ooh, what's that? Plague Butcher. Let's just sit right here and prepare for him. Was it Millennium Jewels? Is that the one that's on Steam? Or is that... I think Millennium Jewels was on the Xbox 360 as well, wasn't it? Okay, let's try and get... Ugh. Can we shoot from here? Yes, we can. So we'll get a little bit of damage off here. Whew. These 15% dodges, man. They sure are something. Okay. So we don't have enough to do... 3 enemies remaining. Where's the other one? Ah, right. Over there. Didn't spot that. Will this push him back enough? No. Okay, so you see what I'm doing there. Slam is a move that moves the opponent back by 25 steps on the track. So instead of it being 9, it goes up 34 there, which is great, but it does mean we're still going to get hit, which I'd rather not have. So let's just go straight for the damage. And smack.
A bitter victory.
Beautiful. Let's move back on down here. We shouldn't need the shield bearer now, but we'll see what happens in these next few turns. Ooh, interesting spot there. Can I show off Imbued Blade? No, because Imbued Blade happens 30 units after, and as you can see, an attack will happen there. Oh well, no bother. Well, no bother unless they start dodging again. Okay, at this range we should be able to shoot with our Soul Slinger anyway, so this is GG.
No mercy.
There we go. In fact, can we get a little backstab going? Yeah, go on, let's do it. Beautiful stuff. So no damage there, which is always good to see. I'm still bitter about that first point of damage I took.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
Well, I've unlocked a couple of traits. Let's see if they're all arrogant or not.
What will you remember now?
Okay, first of all though, let's give some power-ups. Again, we'll do Shadow Round. I might start doing the other attacks as we build up our army, but for now these are pretty solid. Oh, so we've got Aggressive again, and Aware, end of turn delay -5. That is really good. So instead of it being 50 units after each turn, it will then become 45, I believe. Yeah, which is great. Okay.
Remember.
So, just quickly glancing over things here. Start a run with 2 memories. I'm pretty sure... Well, I don't know if that actually works with us on the first run, but this is the portal where you see what you've unlocked to power yourself up after a recollection. So when you do a restart, so as you see here, all daughters gain 15% health, which is always a good thing. But we've got 0 shards, so we can't use it right now. It is possible to store your shards after a recollection and then unlock stuff, you know, within the campaign, like say a map later or a full era later. I'll show you a little bit more about this bit actually. So you notice this guy just floating around here. Maybe you haven't, but there he is. That is the surgeon. He will become available from day 4, and then you can choose to attack him from that point if you like. Otherwise you can carry on just levelling up your daughters, unlocking more memories, building up your army, but then here you have to face the boss, whether your army has been whittled down to nothing or not, which is quite exciting, but we don't have to worry about that yet. So
Suffering sends monsters.
let's go to the next day.
We will send our daughters.
Okay, well, I've gone for about an hour here. We'll do another hour I think, and then that will wrap up the evening. So here we go, we've got the first rescue mission, which is quite good but can be very annoying. It is literally an escort mission. The plus side, if you do it, isn't just the rewards here, but also that you get the choice of gaining a resurrection token or getting more vitae. But let's do this with... Oh, yeah, let's use our damaged Soul Slinger. We'll do Mercy and we'll do Joy. And then what we'll do is we'll equip some power-ups on the next mission, which is rated impossible, which always, you know, sounds glorious. I think we might need a little bit of help for that one.
A wretched stench to mark a vile horror.
So tell me, guys, in the chat, how are you finding this game? Does it look pretty? Is it your kind of cup of tea? I know it's quite unique, not just unique, but you know, turn-based games aren't everyone's cup of tea, but it's nice to actually have like a turn track, unlike a lot of other strategy-based games out there which are turn-based. I do like that about this, definitely. And also the challenge. I love challenging games, although it makes you bang your head across a keyboard sometimes when things don't go your way. It just makes things far more satisfying once you do you know, complete the mission or deal with the boss. So 8 enemies in this one. 4 on the field at the moment. The rest will spawn at some point. Ooh! Very naughty. And again. Okay, so we've got to deal with those. The good news is we could either beat them up. I mean, they're both aimed at Joy, but what Joy could also do is move close to them, and it snaps them out of their skill. So yeah, there we go. So see, this bit here is blank. So if we move anywhere here, and I think that'll be the same there, or maybe I have to move up a little bit, then it will cancel their big attacks. So we need to keep that in mind. Okay. Ooh, this isn't going to do a lot of damage. But if we can wipe him out this turn, that will be nice. Oh, beautiful.
How foolish my fears.
We also do have to keep an eye on Serene and make sure she doesn't get into trouble. Right, who's next? That's 66. Okay. That's going to be a problem if we leave this butcher alone. Or we could just stay out of range. That is another thing we can do. Okay, yeah. Let's go for just staying out of range and just doing our thing, shall we? Let the turn there. Here we go. So, as I mentioned, if we just come a little bit closer, a little bit more. There we go. It cancels the shot, which is great. Okay, how far can these people move? Quite far, but we'll be out of range. Okay, we'll leave that there. Ah, and it's Joy one more time. So, just smack him in the face with a shield.
One less to
Grand.
plague the innocent.
Okay, we are going to keep things fairly simple here. Let's move over here. We want to be a bit closer, at least we can peck away at these enemies once they come towards us. There we go, perfect stuff. Oh, I can't do a lightning strike yet. But now we can. Beautiful. Do we have enough room to go here? Yeah, let's do that. See, even just that little bit, like, there's no point wasting movements, not unless you're certain you need to wait for certain things. Because even that last little bit means that I can now flank with these guys, because, you know, the Plague Butcher is looking at me from this direction. Right, let's go. Yeah, shall we do that? Yeah, we might as well. So, yeah, we'll have to do that, otherwise I've got to go into burst, which we don't really want to do. And we'll just end the turn there. Still got Serene and Mercy to go, which should be enough to finish these guys off.
Progress has its setbacks.
Indeed. Hopefully we don't encounter them.
More of his doctors. Or should I say acolytes?
So what we just saw there is there was one of the bits of damage which was in white there, and that means that was a critical attack, which is always nice to have.
Striking.
As you level up, your critical percentage does go up, so you will get more and more crits, but it can be, you know, you don't want to rely on them. Not with the limited amount of moves. I love how the music kicks in as well once you start reaching the end of a particular mission.
The veil grows weaker.
Right, what is that?
Stronger.
Curse Therapist, Curse Therapist. I think our Blade Master can handle those two at the bottom. So we'll use these two to finish these guys off. Here we go. So 815 health. If we do the imbued blade, that does 900. So finally I can show it off to you guys, because although this happens 30 units later, these plague butchers aren't going to have their turn before then. Oh, marvellous.
Shatter them.
Beautiful shot. It's also worth knowing that any attack does backstab and flanking damage. So if you get an imbued blade from behind, I mean, that's just oof, it's crazy.
Well.
Right, let's do a bit of backstabbing here, shall we? Oh, love it, absolutely love it. Here we go for the finish. Oh, so our Soul Slinger is still alive.
Memories of another life.
I know I keep talking about it, but I still can't get over that hit. That melee attack which was nowhere near the Soul Slinger. It's nice to come across glitches though.
We will slow suffering's progress.
Ah. And our Soul Slinger does get another trait, so let's what she can't even speak. Let's see what she gets. Aware. Oh, end of turn delay reduction, which is always nice. Again, means that I wait for 45 units instead of 50 before she moves again. So we've got our 3 daughters that are going on to that impossible mission. So let's see what we can do. So this is a very weak attack. Let's hope we get something. Increase the damage of a skill by 55. That's nice. Increase the damage of a skill by 20%. Increase critical chance of a skill. Critical damage. Increase the damage of a skill by 50. Decreasing armor is always nice for later missions. Okay, right. Let's use this. So this does stack. So instead of it being 99 damage times 3, it is 144 damage. 154 damage times 3, sorry. Which will make a difference when we come across enemies with more armor. There will be points where shots without any power-up don't do anything to armoured enemies, which you don't want to see. Okay, shadow round as well. We don't want to use all our vitae just yet, so let's have a look. Increase the damage of a skill by 20%. That is always nice. Yeah, let's do it. And then for the shield bearer... I always like to tag on more initiative pushback onto initiative pushback moves, not damage. So let's go to lunge and increase the damage of a skill by 50. Yeah, that'll be better than 20%. Well, I think we've already used the 20% one anyway. Okay, let's do the impossible mission, shall we? I do like the rescue missions, actually. It's not... Oh, hold on. Oh, 4 daughters. Why did I think that was 3? Well, we do have enough for 1 more. Just as well I didn't go crazy with the power-ups, eh?
Give life to our daughters.
I think damage is going to be our thing, so let's do another Blade Master.
Please, guide her well.
0 vitae. I hope things don't go skew-whiff in this mission, otherwise... Ooh-wee, we'll be restarting a lot sooner than I'd expected.
Unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Here we go, we have ourselves an army. Let's save a bright soul, shall we?
Careful. You wouldn't want my scalpel to slip into innocent flesh.
Here we go. Reach the escape area, then use the leave skill for the bright soul and each daughter.
The
You'll lose
child
if the
thought
bright
he
soul
could
is
be
killed.
free, if he could only follow the right path.
Now, we don't want to be too reckless here, but at the same time, we are on a bit of a time limit because more enemies will spawn in and they do get more powerful. I think they do end after a little while, but at this stage of the game, we can't really take on that many enemies. So let's see where we go. Really? Her turn again? Huh. So let us... Yeah, we'll go over there, why not? I've just realised as well, we don't want to advance too far with the Bright Soul because more enemies spawn at certain points as well. And if we just, you know, let her off into the wilderness and then things spawn around her, that is going to be a lot of trouble. So let's wait for our daughters to catch up. I've just realised I should have... Oh, it's okay, we get an extra move before he comes along and beats us in the face. So again, all we can do at the moment is just push forward. Let's put this up as well. This will show you in advance of 100 units what enemies, or sorry, when enemies are going to spawn.
What new horrors must we face?
Okay, where are they spawning? Right behind us. Grand. Scavengers. So the shield bearer can take them if they run after her. Oops. I was just looking at your movement field, please. Or are we just being a pain? I don't know what's happened. Okay, we'll just end turn. I know we're out of range for those guys. And speaking of being out of range, let's move right over here. Lovely stuff. I think we are okay just here. Here we go. At some point, I'm not sure if it will do it on this particular rescue mission, but we might see these enemies called hunters spawn, which are big brutes, and you really don't want them to be appearing while your daughters are in range. You'll see if we get there anyway, you'll see. Okay, this isn't too bad. How far can this one move? So what we'll do is we'll set Prudence over here. Or should we? Just beginning to wonder if that's wise. Whatever. We'll go for it. Hopefully we'll move before the scavenger does again.
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
Okay, where are they then? Oh, Plague Guard. Another Plague Guard. Annoying as they've got armour. Okay, let's just move her just over here. Hopefully no other enemies spawn. Good. We'll leave it there.
Will the poor one's suffering never end?
Right, can we shoot? No, we can't. Sincere, yeah, okay. This is going to be annoying. That is very annoying. Okay, we're going to go into burst mode. I really hope she doesn't get left behind. But we'll see what happens, we'll see what happens. Let's at least chip away at these guys. Hold on, were there 4 of these before? I don't remember that. Plague Butchers. Okay, not great. Right, let's move her there. Okay. That one's the one for 31. Okay, we're not going to do anything fancy. Let's just go for a straight up slash. Oh, that's not good. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to go into burst now because of that. That's really bad. Okay. Let's do an imbued blade. Okay, Grace, lightning strike. Can you do it over here? No, you can't. Will we? We will be able to do a lightning strike from here. Can't we? Yeah, there we go. I think the enemy status bar just got in the way there. Got me a little bit worried. Prudence is lagging a little bit.
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
Okay, what else have we got coming then?
Whatever we can to prevent this torture. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Okay, things aren't too bad yet. But I think it'll be this bit here where things start getting a bit crazy. So do we have Scavenger? Scavenger, are they both? Yes, they're both over there again. Should I go for a mad dash or should I not? I probably shouldn't. Because like I say, it does start to trigger enemies. So, okay, let's move her here. Because we do get to move her again before things again get crazy. Huh. Can I get an imbued blade off? I think I can. I'm going to have to do it from here though. There we go. Now then, that is actually pretty bad, having that line of enemies there, because there's no way I could take them all at once. Who do I have? Ducey, Sincere, Grace. I think what we might do is just put them out of range for a bit. Yeah, let's just put them out of range if they can reach that far. And we'll go from there. Marvelous.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Oh, I've just realised
No mercy.
the bright soul could get pummeled if I'm not careful.
Memories of another life.
Okay, whether I like it or not, I'm going to have to go for a bit of a dash. That did trigger one enemy.
The doctor has
That's alright. Okay. So... yeah, let's not do anything too crazy. Let's just go here. I've got a feeling these guys will appear from where we started from, so it won't be too bad if we kind of beat them up a little bit and then dash. Again, just seeing how far they go. I think we're safe there. Yeah, let's do that. And then all we've got to do is put Grace in a good spot. I think if we do that, we should be good. Okay, yep, let's do it. It's sorted. I wish I could kill everything. Oh no, they're going for the bright soul. That is not what I want. Okay. 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 We shall move this one over here. Okay, where's this guy going? Okay, so these... reinforced armour sucks. It's so hard to deal with in the early levels. Unless you flank them with a Blade Master. Okay. How far can... oh! I think... yep, we're gonna make that dash, I think. Oh!
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
That was a new enemy. I'll play guard, that's no problem. Here we go, leave. So, we did save the Bright Soul, at least, but now we've just got to try and get our daughters there. Oh! Oh dear. Oh very dear. Okay. Okay, this isn't too bad. We can move her over here. See, I do like this. This is where you start having to think quite a bit. And you've also got to bear in mind that you don't want to accidentally block the path of your daughters either. So... she can go over there. Yeah, this is where we've really got to start moving now. Far so... we can go over there. Okay, depending what happens on this next turn now is what we do next. Okay, now this is the problem because we don't want to block off this bit. Shall we try and do a burst? I think that's going to be... let's do it. Oh. Okay, so now we can't move her for 100 units. And we've got more enemies spawning now. Okay, that's good that they're coming down here. So that means hopefully we could just run away together and avoid that one horde of enemies. Now, Plague Guard might be a problem, the one sitting by the exit, but we'll see how that goes. Actually, who's this one? Okay. Okay. Actually, this might be tighter than I'd like it to be. That one's at 48. One, two, three, four, five. So I could do a lightning strike from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. We're going to do a bit of a oh no, this is my new one. I cannot do a lightning strike with that. Ah, that's an issue. That is a big issue. I think. Screw it, we're just going to do a burst. We'll see what happens. Okay. Yeah, I'm not liking this at all, actually. Let's hide over here. End turn. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh. Oh. I didn't realise he could do the snapshot from there. At least that was only 100 damage as opposed to 400 that happened earlier on. Oh no! Well, there's 400 damage. Oh! We have lost our first unit already. That is not good. That is not good at all. Okay. We've just got to make a mad dash now. There's nothing else for it. Damn, that Soul Slinger we put a memory on as well, didn't we? Ah, that is frustrating. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I think we're in the clear now. Not that, you know, a clear is losing one of our units. Oh, can we get there now? No, we can't get there yet. Oh, that could be quite bad, actually. Can anyone get us from there? No. Okay. Okay. Have I got Roller Coaster Tycoon? Don't know. I know you meant that as a joke, but actually probably? Never played it though. I know you can build roller coasters and you know, send people off to their deaths if you really want to. By roller coaster I mean half the track. Want to become famous by followers, primes and viewers? Nah, I'm okay. Thank you, Mr. G Space 12379. Thank you. I shall keep your heartfelt words close to my chest. God, look at all this. We'd love to see a Brucey B theme park. What do you imagine the Brucey B theme park having then, Mr. Nathwani? Even I can't imagine what it'll be like. Can't you make it like Halloween themed and all that sort of stuff? I'd probably just end up making paths going in circles for entertainment. Here we go. When a daughter dies, they are laid to rest in the cemetery. You can resurrect a daughter using resurrection tokens. Any memories the daughter has equipped are lost on death. Resurrection tokens are rewarded when successfully completing rescue missions or when unlocking certain remembrances. So we lost Ducey, unfortunately.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
Couple of level ups at least, and these ones haven't taken damage, so that's something. I thank you, Mr. Nathwani. Unfortunately, I do believe G-Space is a bot, but I really don't want them to be, because I want to be sarcastic to these people, you know. Okay, there is no point using a getting a resurrection token for a soldier that's only level 2, especially as we lose the memory from it. So let's just free her, and we'll get 400 vitae out of it. Nintendo World at Universal Studios in Japan, maybe. Are there those assets within Roller Coaster Tycoon, though, Mr. Nathwani? Are we talking like the old school Roller Coaster Tycoon, like from 1990 or whenever it was?
Let suffering try to ruin us. We stand ready to fight.
Cut deeper. Deeper still? The answer hides, buried in the flesh. Life unworthy of life feeds our inquiry. What we do is a mercy to the world. A mercy.
What memory has this agony uncovered?
You have discovered the despicable surgeon. You can confront him now, or take time to prepare, but he will inevitably attack on the 7th day. Okay. I've just noticed as well, because I've actually played this game on another laptop, and that laptop seems to run a lot better than my PC, because there's a lot more detail on this guy usually, even on this egg-looking thing in the middle here. So eventually I'll get a beefier PC to, you know, make things not look like potatoes, or at 360p instead of 1280. You can make log flumes. Nothing says Nintendo or Japan like a good log flume, Mr. Nathwani. I could, well, you know, speaking of the capabilities of my PC, I've got quite a few Steam games on here. I don't know how good they'll stream or how well they'll stream. Speaking of which, how's it been actually? Because the internet here does cut off occasionally. So it'll be interesting to know if there was any part of the stream here that is just, you know, disconnected and then restarted again. Because if it hasn't restarted, then good. Good, because the last thing we want is a stream which just constantly cuts out. Let's see what traits we've got. Terrifying. All adjacent enemies gain this effect. They lose half their armour and some of their dodge, which is great. And what about Sincere? Daredevil. Gain a stack of this effect for each adjacent enemy. Damage plus 20%. She turns danger and risk taking into bloody butchery. Amazing. It's fine, smooth. Awesome. That's good to know, because I was really worried when doing this stream. We'll definitely stream more than just Othercide, but I thought this would be a nice one to kind of move into. And this one's a newish game, not too graphically intensive, but you can see here it just looks a bit, I don't know, it looks like her arms are made of butter, which, you know, your graphics card and stuff isn't completely up to scratch if things are starting to look like that. But at least the game still, you know, you can still see what's going on, it can still be played, there's no juddering, no crashing, which is good. Okay, what are we going to do, guys? I think we need to germinate another soul slinger because we lost one, unfortunately for us.
Please, guide her.
I have not played either of those, neither Immortals Rising or Fall Guys. I think Fall Guys, isn't that the one where there's like 100 people and you're kind of doing lots of mini games to get to, you know, to then battle for first place or something like that? And Immortal Rising, isn't that Phoenix Immortal Rising? I think that's supposed to be quite good as well, or it looked good on the adverts. But I don't have either of those games, unfortunately. Okay, we might have time to do both of these missions. Let's have a look, shall we? So both hunt missions. Do our fresh soul slinger. And yeah, let's do that. I'd say that's good. Yeah, I'd heard they're good. If Fall Guys is what I think it is, then yeah, that's really just like such a fun game to play. Switch. Yeah, speaking of Switch, I know you mentioned it earlier, but actually Pokemon Snap, that actually looks good. I enjoyed the N64 game of that.
What came next? An abomination.
Ah, this is the hunter I was talking about earlier, so this is bad. Oh, and for me, I've probably run out of battery in my headphones. This could be interesting. Oh. Huh, the sound has just cut out. Has the sound cut out for you guys? I've still got, you know, my headphones still got battery, so I'm wondering what's going on there. Give us just 2 moments here. Yeah, weird. It's just gone from my headphones. Give us 2 moments, guys. I don't think you can see me messing about with the settings. I think I've set the stream up like that, which is 1+ rather than getting blinded by a white screen. Huh. Oh, there we go. Tracking to dancing. Oh, well, how about that? All of a sudden my headphones just decided it's going to be a pain in the arse. So I could end up doing the rest of this stream without music. We'll see. I suppose that does mean I won't hear the agonising deaths of any more of the units. Oh, I might or might not have it back. Or not. Oh, your device is ready to go apparently. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens. Back to Othercide. Yep, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what was happening. Ah, right. Where are we? So this is the hunter. This guy is a douche. And also... slows by 30 for 20 initial. Where's its normal... Yeah, so it says here, deals up to 170 to, damage to a daughter in range. But actually, and we'll see if it happens again here, it's 170 damage times 3, which is a big difference, a bloody big difference, when you're trying to plan your attacks and stuff and thinking you might be able to take a hit. Okay, right. Let's see, so Joy is all the way over here. Let's see. I suppose I should move them closer together, right? Where are they? So, she's over there. Oh god, yeah, they're miles apart. So, what we'll do then, let's move Joy over here. At least we can see all 6 enemies on screen, so we can plan accordingly. There won't be any more spawns. Although I am worried my Soul Slinger isn't going to be doing a lot. Okay. The good news, the only good news about the hunter is once they take their turn, they don't take their turn again for another long while. So we'll see if we get rid of it in time, or at least stay out of range. But it's actually extremely hard to stay out of range of these guys, because they don't just move, they also leap 10 squares, so it's very, very hard to plan. Right. Now let's see here. Yeah, this is not going to do a lot. 176. Okay, let's at least slam it. So that knocks them up to over 100. And I think we can leave it there. Don't think there's a need to use armour just yet. How come I can't do a lightning strike? I should be able to do a lightning strike from here. There we go. Oh, damage up by 20%. So this one's got the aura, which means all adjacent daughters will also get her effect, which is an increase in 20% damage. And I think it stacks, it said. So yeah, that's not bad. Okay, I would use intercepting around here, but 10% of health is a lot, and that's not going to be worth it for these scavengers. Oh, and in fact, they don't even attack the closer unit, which is nice. Okay, Joy, so... Okay, so we don't have to worry about this guy up here. I do need to start chipping away at this though. Okay, fine. We'll start... In fact, let's just do a few slams. Yeah, let's do it. So when you're in a state like this, where the shield bearer's not moving and you're just slamming the opponent constantly, you're always going to be able to infinitely slam. Obviously the downside is you then can't move from that position. Okay, let's go for this one.
Flawless.
This plague guard is going to be a problem though. Without a doubt. Okay, we've got some time though, so even though this is going to cause a burst, it's going to be worth it just to get rid of them. See, look at this. It's a brand new Soul Slinger. Damage, flanked damage for that matter, of 52 to 65 times 3. That is nothing. Okay. What we will do though. Ooh. Oh, that's annoying that I don't. Oh, I can attack from here though. 24. So as long as I hit all 3 shots, then the scavenger shouldn't be a problem. Oh, or it is. Okay, we're going to go into burst mode for her as well then.
Striking.
And one more. There we go. Okay. Right, now this is going to be a problem if I don't use Joy to get rid of...
I revel in her strength.
The Cursed Therapist. Okay, so I'm going to have to burst regardless, so I might as well... It's at 34. So I could do 2 slams, I think. $20, 45. Yeah, that'll be enough. So I'll push the hunter back on the initiative track again. And there we have it.
Striking.
So, speaking of striking, I am surprised that I haven't taken a hit yet. Very surprised. Okay, let's see... Oh my gosh, that barely does anything. And this guy is going to be moving soon, which we can't have. I'm probably going to get attacked. Unless... Nah, I can't beat that up in 1 turn. Okay, I might or might not take a hit.
Clean cut.
Oh good, I can actually move away, so we are indeed going to run away. Now the problem is the Plague Guard is going to be just a small issue because he just keeps on jacking his armour rating up. But we should be able to get there, especially as the Shield Bearer is going to be able to knock him back on the track a bit. So let's do it. Because the armour rating will only last for a little while. Here we go, end the turn. Is this flank damage? 0. Amazing. Let's just go over here. Yep, even backstabbed, 0 damage, so we'll leave that as is. However, here... 72 damage. Yeah, screw it. Just come right up behind him. And in the turn. I think I saw the armour lost part there, so let's do lovely, you know, just shy of 200 hold damage against the 1,200 enemy. And then we're going to be able to get a lovely little backstab. I know I said I'd only go on this for a couple of hours, but I wonder if we can squeeze one more level into 10 minutes. Probably not, but we'll see.
One less to plague the innocent.
There we go, so no damage there.
Life. Guard them well.
Whew. Okay, finally she's got another skill.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
Okay, let's see what trait we've got.
Another.
Did I just go deaf momentarily? Did she start speaking and then just not? Okay, right. Let's quickly look at this trait then. Ah, new skill, Shadow Round. Let's do it. What did you learn? Plague Seeker, damage against cultist creatures plus 10%. That is nice. That is very nice. Okay. So this is impossible mode and it is a hunt mission. So I am wondering, instead of bringing the Soul Slinger, just go all out with 2 Blade Masters.
Careful. You wouldn't want my scalpel to slip into innocent flesh.
Never. Okay, let's see what this is like. I hope I've made the right decision by
These
mixing it up a bit.
no
13
victory,
enemies.
no heroes,
Maybe not.
only pain.
I mean, if there are lots of little enemies, I would have been better off getting the Soul Slinger. Jeez, how many cursed therapists? Okay. Let's start moving. I mean, if they're just cursed therapists, this won't be too much of a problem, actually. But I've got a horrible feeling we're not going to be that lucky. We've got to try and do something before these guys start spawning in also. All good. They're just moving very lightly. Well, I'm glad they decided to come closer at least. Right, that is that one there. So, can we do a lightning strike yet? Not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Yeah, well, okay, we won't be able to lightning strike, but we'll be able to act before they move, which is always good. Now here we can lightning strike, so, oh, will we do it? Yeah, that should be enough to finish.
Progress has its setbacks.
Excellent. Now the shield bearer, she'll still be able to move as well, and in fact she can end up slamming these two. Okay.
The veil grows weaker.
What's that?
His power
Oh,
stronger.
that is not good. What else do we have? Scavengers, both
The
of them?
doctor has sent a new atrocity.
Yeah. Okay, both of them scavengers, so that's not bad.
One less to plague the innocent.
I'm wondering whether just to burst here, but it seems a bit of a waste. I mean, if I slam these two guys anyway, then that's not going to be an issue. Yeah, okay, screw it. We'll just we won't use burst yet. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's see if the scavengers just walk towards her. I hope so. Okay, so slam. Oh yeah, this damage like that, she can take on both of these, can she? No, it'll be. We will actually have to burst for this particular
Shred them
bit.
down.
But that won't be too much of a biggie, I hope.
Impressive.
So 9 enemies remaining. I've definitely got to do something about that. You coming towards me? I think you have. Yes, there we go. Hey!
Bleed them dry.
Right. Let's do that. Oh, no, can I not? Oh, I've got to do the lightning strike over there. Right. In that case... Oh yeah, who are these guys? Curse Therapist? I can't tell if they're both Curse Therapists or not without coming out of this screen. Ah, don't tell me I've got a burst just to stop this. That's really bad if I do. Scavenger... Scavenger... Yeah, screw it. I can't take damage from a massive shot.
How
Just cannot.
foolish my fears.
Oh
Memories
god,
of
I'm going to be
another
bursting
life.
with a lot of these guys.
Guard them well.
Okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do.
Will reap what suffering has sown. Exquisite. Shred them down.
I mean, I'm going to get pummeled by these scavengers. Saying that though, there's only 2 and they are quite far away, so maybe I'll be okay. Maybe. Yeah, if I... Yeah, if I come over here, then perhaps I'll be okay. Prudence might be able to do something. Oh, yeah, definitely be able to do something. Okay, that's not going to do enough damage though. And I need to do something about this hunter. The hunter is going to be far worse than the scavengers. To be fair, if they're going to aim for the shield bearer, which I hope they do, then it might not do damage. I could get flanked here though, that's the problem. Screw it, gotta go with it, Oh, flanked. Ah, that's okay. That sort of damage we can deal with. Kind of. Oh god. Is that half my health already? That is... Wow. Okay, fine. Let's deal with this. 5 enemies remaining. I don't want to have to burst. You know what, screw it.
No mercy.
Because then we could get a few attacks in on... Oh, dear.
The veil grows weaker stronger.
What's this? Plague Doctor, Plague Doctor. I mean, do we have one more? We don't yet. Okay. So, imbued blade would do it. I'm pretty sure. Oh, this would do it anyway.
Striking.
Okay, so she could just go over there. Okay, we're getting to the end of it, guys. We're getting to the end of it. All we got to do is just move her over here.
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
I hope that's not another hunter, but if it is, it's not that bad. Curse therapist, that's fine.
Progress has its setbacks.
You know what, we're just gonna go a little bit crazy on the last bits, because the curse therapist I really have no worry about at all. Here we go, the last enemy of tonight, wherever it is. There it is, all the way down there. Oh, lovely. It's not even going to attempt to do anything. Just do a lovely slash. And there we have it, guys. That is going to be it for tonight. But let's see if we unlock anything before we depart.
Come what may, we
So
will
we did
slow
get-
suffering's
Oh,
progress.
we've got 2 levels up and a trait unlocked.
It is
Let's have a little look. Where are you? Okay, a bit annoying that she got knocked down by half health. Oh, end of turn delay -5. That is good. One thing to remember is if we do lose a high leveled daughter, even if we lose the memories attached to their attacks, they don't lose their traits. So it could be worth resurrecting them at a, you know, if they're powerful enough anyway, especially if they've got lots of this sort of stuff. What we might do, we've got a bit of Vitae to play with, so I'm not going to take any chances. Let me show you how
give life to our daughters.
we would heal. So
Please, guide her well.
we'll heal with the Blade Master, and we will
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
heal with a Shield Bearer, because each have different effects.
Please, guide her well.
Actually, you know what? I've just realised I can't heal those because they also make healing in this game a bit difficult. You can't just, you know, germinate a daughter and then heal your high-powered people. You can only do it the other way around. So you can heal, for example, one that's level 3 here. You can heal that with a level 3 or higher daughter, but you can't use a level 1 person to heal them, which is good. In the way that it makes the game more challenging but annoying at the same time, that you've got to build your characters up and then do it. Alternatively, what you could do, so say for example Modesty, the shield bearer we've just made here, and then Mercy, the blade master. So Modesty, shield, Mercy, blade. Okay, so this is a good example. So if we use a level 1 character to heal level 1, so this is a level 1 Blade Master, so besides healing them all the way up, it also gives a little bit more damage and a little bit more critical damage. However, if we use a level 4 Blade Master, then that jumps up to 54 damage and 7% critical. So there are benefits for sacrificing your higher level daughters, especially if they're kind of on the verge of death anyway. And bearing in mind you can resurrect them with a resurrection token if you have that. But yeah, for now I'm going to leave that as is. I was going to show you how to heal, but yeah, I totally forgot. You just can't simply germinate a daughter and go for it. So on that note, guys, I am going to leave it there. What are your thoughts? I must admit, I can't see who's... Well, I can see the chat, but I can't see who's left in there or who the viewers are from my phone. I think that would be a bit way too simple. But yeah, what do you guys think? I'll wait just a little bit because I know there can be a bit of a delay in the stream. But if not much goes on in the chat, then I will disappear. I also love this soundtrack. Such a good soundtrack for a game. And also there's different boss music, which is quite exciting, which hopefully I can show you guys at some stage. Okay, I can't see much going on in the chat, so like I said, I will disappear now, but thank you guys for joining. It's the first stream in over 2 years, and I'm glad things went off without a hitch. Apart from a glitch which happened in the game, which was very interesting. I won't say funny because that really annoyed me on the inside. And then the music just disappeared from my headphones, but that's very minor. That doesn't affect you guys, or at least I hope it didn't affect you guys. But yeah, I might well upload this to YouTube. We'll see. It's 2 hours, so that's probably not gonna, you know, all happen in one part. But yeah, want to stream more of this game, stream with other suggestions, whether it be Roller Coaster Tycoon or any other suggestions you have. So guys, thank you again for joining me, or for viewing this video, however it appears in the future. And until next time, you guys take care, and I will see you again soon.